If you believe buying a Rolex is as simple as getting a car, think twice. We're going to explore how Rolex dealers choose their customers. It's like uncovering hidden secrets and rituals behind the counter. We'll explain everything step by step, so keep watching. Stick around until the end to discover the surprising truth about getting a Rolex. Rolex, the famous watchmaker, has always stayed away from the digital world. They've made it clear that they're not ready to join the online marketplace just yet. Their authorized dealers, the stores that sell their watches, follow the same approach. They've resisted the temptation to sell Rolex watches online. This reminds us that some things can't just be bought with a click on a website, but there's more to the story. If a store wants to become an authorized Rolex dealer, it's like learning a complicated dance in a grand ballroom. It takes more than just being good at business. The store setting, or how it looks, is very important. Rolex wants its dealers to stand out like a diamond among pebbles. And here's the catch. A big part of the store must be dedicated to Rolex watches, and it has to look exactly the way Rolex wants it to look. This might cost a plenty of money, but it's worth it. But it's not just about looks. Every tiny detail, even the pattern of the wood, has to meet Rolex's strict standards. They don't settle for anything less than the best. Now, when it comes to money, be prepared. To become a dealer, you need to invest more than $1 million and commit to buying a certain number of watches from Rolex every year. It's expensive, but this is part of Rolex's plan to keep an exclusive image. People who love Rolex watches usually fall into two groups. Some admire Rolex because their watches are not only beautiful, but also work perfectly. Others are drawn to Rolex because it's a prestigious brand. For them, owning a Rolex means having something grand and impressive. Let's dive deeper into the perspective of Rolex dealers. They've come up with a clever way of categorizing their customers into three groups, kind of like the sorting hat ceremonies in the Harry Potter stories, but with a unique twist of their own. These groups consist of new enthusiasts, existing customers who haven't yet bought a Rolex, and the experienced Rolex lovers. Each group has its own story. Now, here's where things get interesting. Before, a dealer allows you the privilege of owning a Rolex watch. They evaluate you and place you on a scale of how desirable you are as a customer. This evaluation process is quite mysterious, involving face-to-face meetings, thorough identity checks, and even some online investigation to make sure everything is genuine and honest. For those who are already big fans of Rolex but haven't bought a watch from them recently, Rolex asks for a reaffirmation of your loyalty. In simpler terms, it's like Rolex is checking if your devotion to their brand is still strong before they let you buy another one of their masterpieces. Imagine this. Your loyalty belongs to the store, but Rolex's special charm hasn't quite touched you yet. Don't worry though. If everything aligns perfectly and all the checks are passed with flying colors, you're very close to owning an amazing Rolex watch. Now, for the enthusiasts who crave the absolute best from Rolex's creations, there's a small catch. Your commitment to the brand is measured by your first purchase of a Rolex watch. This purchase solidifies your bond with the brand, and it's like a pledge to be part of the Rolex family. In the heart of Geneva back in 1905, there was a man named Hans Wilsdorf with a big dream. He imagined a watch that you could wear on your wrist. While wristwatches were not a new invention, the precision required for watches was usually associated with pocket watches. Rolex set out to change this. By 1910, they had created a wristwatch that was the first of its kind to receive the Swiss certificate for being incredibly precise. This commitment to excellence can still be seen in Rolex today. Each Rolex watch, considered a work of art, takes almost a year to make. Imagine spending a whole year to create just one watch. It's not because they're slow, but because Rolex is dedicated to making every detail perfect. They start at their own foundry, where they melt and shape the gold for their watches. Then, in a meticulous assembly process, they put together the movement case, dial, and bracelet. Every step of this process is a display of incredible craftsmanship. Now, let's fast forward to modern times and the digital age. Rolex's dedication to preserving its legacy becomes clear. However, getting your hands on a Rolex isn't like a regular purchase. It's an initiation into a lineage, a heritage, and a legacy. Watch experts have their respect deeply rooted in the mechanics, history, and the intricate dance of gears and ticks that make a Rolex tick. On the other hand, enthusiasts see it as a symbol of success, luxury, and a statement that doesn't need words to describe it. Peeling back the layers, authorized dealers have a unique way of welcoming customers into the world of Rolex. They have a process where they sort people, from those who are just curious to the devoted and discerning. Everyone's journey to owning a Rolex is customized, ensuring that their experience is as special as the watch they're seeking. These dealers, with keen eyes like hawks, also act as the protectors of the brand, making sure it maintains Rolex's prestige and quality. The extensive vetting process isn't just about making Rolex exclusive for the sake of luxury. It's about safeguarding the brand's rich heritage. It's a delicate dance between honoring the legacy and welcoming loyal customers. A brand that's been around for over a century doesn't just survive, it thrives by staying true to its roots. This is vividly apparent in Rolex's world, where every tick of a Rolex watch echoes the heartbeat of Hans Wilsdorf's vision, blending innovation with timeless elegance. To the untrained eye, a Rolex might appear as just another luxury item. But for those in the know, it's an entire universe. Every detail, from the type of metal used to the color of the dial, tells a story. For example, the choice of a green dial on a Rolex isn't just about the color. It's a nod to the brand's history, embodying its spirit. Rolex's ability to seamlessly blend style and substance has also earned it a place in popular culture. Rolex watches have graced the wrists of deep-sea divers, explorers conquering Everest's heights, and cinematic legends in iconic roles. Think of Paul Newman in his racing attire, Sean Connery as James Bond, or Ellen Ripley battling extraterrestrials. In every setting, a Rolex doesn't just mark time, it etches moments of history. Beyond the shine of gold and the sparkle of diamond-studded bezels, the real allure of Rolex lies in its heart, the movement, a symphony of tiny parts, some so small you can barely see them, all working together in harmony. To put it in perspective, a single Rolex watch has more components than a car, all meticulously arranged in a space no larger than a coin. This can be seen when we delve deeper into the world of Rolex dealerships. Imagine the weight of legacy they carry. They're not just selling watches, they're passing on heirlooms. From the iconic Submariner, a favorite among divers, to the GMT Master, the trusted companion of Pan Am pilots during the golden age of air travel. Each Rolex watch has a unique tale to tell. So, in the end, what can you say regarding the selection process of Rolex? Share everything down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to Luxury Focus, so you'll be the first to watch our latest videos regarding popular timepieces. See you next time.